Hello, everyone. My name's Wilmo, and welcome to.
Allow me to remind you that an epidemic of unknown origin has already eradicated a few genuinely distinctive towns in the northern part of the country. The cause and circumstances of these tragic events remain uncertain. There is a lot that we cannot explain yet. It appears as though the plague has a mind of its own, as if it is driven by some irrepressible will. Why else has no one managed to fight it successfully? Why does it target the most precious aspects of our existence? The sand plague picks its victims fastidiously, and the same principle always draws it back to whoever tries to oppose it. Surprisingly, we've yet to hear a single word from the
Alrighty.
powers that be.
Yeah. What? So this has a very, early 2000s kind of style to it. I actually think this game originally came out in, when did this game originally come out? 99? 2000? Maybe 2003. Around there somewhere. Yeah, but anyway, welcome to Pathologic. Here we are. We actually have the HD Classic Edition. And I have already looked in the settings, but just wanted to make sure... Okay, yeah. We'll hit new game and see what's going on.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means we're already inside of him. This must be one
What
of
a
the
silly
ventures,
place.
right?
Yeah.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has
place
started
is awesome.
yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform Sectio Transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something.
Okay,
and I can do
alrighty.
miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a
Ooh.
liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon.
Persevere.
Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for
Good
Brainy,
lord.
he has no regard for
Do I need to
casualties
listen to all
at
this?
Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis.
Damn, how long does this
Can't
go
say
on?
I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Okay.
Let's go. The
Yeah,
clock
not
is
that I had an
ticking.
issue or anything with it being super long. Just, I don't know, very interesting. Also, very weird to see those in the dark now. But, yeah, I've been told that this game has some jankiness and some kinda... It's a little, well, obtuse and a little gameplay-wise not, Oh, whoa. Okay, what is going on? Gameplay-wise, not very, I guess, forthcoming, if you will. And that's usually like a telltale thing of me not being too into it. But I've always wanted to try this and the second game, so I figured I would give it a shot anyway. Just to see, and so far, I really like it. So let's see. Bachelor, the history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes, good lord, that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious disease that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However, smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. So, I've also heard that there is a third one coming out as well, so that's kind of cool. Another reason I kind of wanted to check it out, so here we are. How respects? How do they call upon Minku, the faithful of a warden kin, known by their hands for their butchers, known by their eyes for they are surgeons, they who follow the lines, they who are leaders of kin, they who speak to unders, they who know the sect art of her. Dude, there's so many words here that are above my pay grade. Reading in the future in the entrails, he knows that a body bears the semblance to the universe. His scalpel follows the lines of a body, of the body. His follow the lines of his kin for... Alright, you know what? You guys can read these if you want. I might read these to myself. This is the story of a person who has avoided the contradiction, eager to rip a doomed life apart, masterfully fulfilling his true purpose in the process. I don't know. Honestly, based on picture, I'm kind of feeling this guy. Changeling. This character is only unlocked after you've finished the Bachelor. Oh, these are all different. So I guess we'll just go in order then. There's no reason for me to read all that.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Uh-oh. What do those two get up to, huh? Yeah, I've been told as well that this game is really neat because it's story, but also it's themes, and it's kind of just surreal, spooky vibe. So I figured, you know, it is also, I think, considered an RPG, so I figured, hey, it might be a good fit for the channel. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oh, we got the guy actually looks like the preacher from Outlast. The you know who I'm talking about if you've ever played or watched the game. Hello. You have some very long fingers, lady. This soundtrack is interesting. Whoa. Alrighty then. These loading screens are really cool. The art for this game as well is so cool. So, you know. Am I hearing... That was cool. I love that sound, that ding sound, the bell tower there. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Okay, so do we have anything else here? No, that's the mission. Today's quest, nothing. Other task, nothing. Alright, well, I guess we tabbed to close. Day 1, by the end of the which Bachelor finds himself battling truly unvanquishable foe. Well, that's ominous. Alright, well, tab, and we have to... Oh, so this is the block, this is the fist fight. Tab is to get in and out of combat. That's to jump. What about oh! We got weapons, clothes, drugs, rations, other. 607 of day 1. What is this? Is that money? Is that some sort of currency? Looks like it. Okay, well, let's see what this is all about. Should I equip that? Yeah, okay, nice. I thought I would kind of have more of like, I guess, oh, T. T is how you open this. Okay. Well, let's, get to exploring. The soundtrack kind of reminds me of, Into the Radius, which I believe I was talking about in the very last video I recorded a couple hours ago, actually, at this point, which was the final episode of Condemned 2. Alright, well, we got a door here. Oh. What is it about this staircase that actually makes me really just uncomfortable. I don't know. This is a weird staircase, man. Maybe it's because it's at like an impossible angle or something. I mean, or maybe it's because these steps are just too far together. Also, it's interesting how everything seems like actually really properly scaled as well. Like, this seems like a pretty... So far, this seems like a very immersive experience. I am hoping that... Oh, you can actually save it whenever as well. Yeah, it seems like everything in that regard's good. Alright. Can we search you? No? Pick you guys up? Oh, okay. Alright. Before we interact with you... Oh, it's locked? Yeah, it's locked. Okay. Actually think I might turn my mouse sensitivity up just a hair. Okay, alright, let's hit apply and continue. There we go. Actually might be a bit too much, but... Actually, yeah, that might be a bit too much. Alright, thankfully you can fine-tune it as well. There we go. People are gonna, like, take a clip of it, be like, you only moved it, like, 1 meter, or, like, one little bit. 1 meter. Before I talk to you, I'm gonna... Alright, let's see what your deal is. God, this is already so weird. Like, this is, like, very surreal. This is, like, I don't know, very surreal Morrowind is what this reminds me of. And I actually love Morrowind. It has that, like, early 2000s kind of RPG vibe that I really like. Only thing I don't like about it is the way it handles, like, attacking things. And you guys know what I mean if you've ever played that. But anyway, Ava yawned. Did the sounds from outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. No, I heard nothing. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what's the sound? What? Honestly, I don't think I heard anything. I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They are unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I'd like to thank you for your hospitality for board and bed. Why do you think they aren't planning anything foul? Our population is so thin, crime is basically non-existent, especially here, in the store yard. Sometimes there are pranks, of course. Fights happen occasionally. People are young here, so they often go out at night, but we're a tight community, and now I hear a familiar speech that's not a good sound. I'll go out and take a look, but I'm in a hurry. I must see this founding father of yours. Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for for that of a dreadful old man? Okay. Even if he is a sorcerer, that's so sad, but Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, he always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please stay with me a little longer. Simon is a sorcerer. Did I hear you right? Is that the secret to his longevity? I couldn't even imagine the hospitality here, but who was waiting for me? I didn't notify old Buraka of my arrival. I'm not even sure what made me take off for this place. Well, you do know because you want to talk to Simon about his answers to longevity. So, Simon is a sorcerer. Yeah, let's try that one. Are you in that much of a hurry? Do you come round? The Canes are asleep now. Do come round. The Canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in bed. Let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depended on it. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissue will help me defeat death. Yeah, your father's flesh will help me defeat him. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself, isn't it? And isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat evil yet. So that's what they were talking about, defeating. So that's what the little bit at the beginning was talking about, defeating an seemingly unbeatable foe. And that's why the Bachelor here is focusing on beating death, which is, you know, kind of unbeatable. Which I think it's odd that the wording here is, I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. Death in this universe is considered evil, which I guess in some, facets in real life, it's considered evil, but I don't know, I just think that's kind of interesting. I wonder what they see, what kind of death that they see that makes them so horrified of it, seemingly. Because it seems like they're all very horrified of it, and it seems like there's some sort of plague, obviously, dwindling the population down. Millions of doctors defeated it on certain singular occasions, but my enemy is more fearsome. It is death itself rather than a singular case of death. Oh, okay, so she's saying it's like a singular... Okay, that kind of confused me. My enemy is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have just read the whole damn thing, because maybe he's saying exactly what he needs to say here. I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. Cloud death only seem inevitable. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that had shaped this world? That is the question. So where's the key to my victory? Show me where Simon lives. It's not far. The Canes live at the cubicle, on the bridge square, but could I please offer you a piece of advice? I actually feel like this might be some important information I want to take down, so I'm gonna take a picture of this, because, oh, come on, phone. Because this feels like something that might be important later. And I don't know if this game has like quest markers or anything like that, so yeah, let's see some advice. Go on. Simon has two younger brothers. The eldest of the two, Georgie, Georgie, I think. I'm just gonna say Georgie. Is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the three is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs. But that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright, thank you for the advice. Yeah, where's this Maria character? And is she from a town called Silent Hill? Go on, I'll prepare everything for your return. Do you come back after you speak to the Canes? They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice that may be of help to you if you need it. Okay, I'll come back. I'm unlikely to stay here for long, Eva. I will depart after speaking to Simon, with or without him. Okay, I'll come back, I guess. The town theater. Okay, so this is where we are. Yeah, this is where we are. There's the town theater. I don't think I could go to any of these places yet, right? Yeah, no. The cubicle. 635, Simon Kane, the man of the improper longevity, is waiting for me here. Okay, so it seems like we have a main kind of quest thing and a side quest kind of thing. And it looks like... You know what? Oh, alright, oh, never mind. Oh, whoa. Okay, wow, this is huge. Okay, well, that's really cool, but how do I not get to... Is this not a fast travel? This ain't a fast travel thing, is it? Okay, this is just a map. Okay. I'm such a dingus. I was like, is this the fast travel thing? Alright. So, you are here. I will see you later. You're very weird.
What is there to talk about now?
Alright, well, can I leave here? I can! Oh! What are you? What are you? Dude, what the fuck? Okay. This is awesome. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. This is really cool. But also, what is that thing? You look painful, dude. No? Look at this. Oh my gosh, these are such vibes. Okay, so we got mission. I wonder if, so we know the map. Oh, okay, so that little arrow down there is us, and we need to go down. Yeah, okay. But first, I wonder if we can talk to, you guys. Oh, okay. Halt. I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time and the place. It's not essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has been prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble on the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? Speak, I'm listening. Who are you? You're going to teach me. Aren't you forgetting your manners? Honestly, I don't even really feel like our character gives a shit about manners. I don't actually think any of the characters from the beginning did, so let's just go about this, you know? Speak, I'm listening. Time flies. It can be stopped or turned back. Nights follow days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I really like that. That's kind of like, you know, that actually reminds me a little bit of like Voices the Void in the way, or in a way. So that'll be kind of cool. And so it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. You'll find the people that will play major roles in your fate there, and there. They stand out from common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it's always been, true. Indeed, still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people, and don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. So stay healthily on the fence, you know. This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument, and your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror. Wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example, oh, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes from mystical aspects to mundane things, like the people you need treating you badly. Wait, like the people you need treating you badly. Okay, I gotcha. How many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, how bad your dreams are, lots of things. A sorry prospect, so how do I maintain my reputation? Really, how is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not convey, do not be an asshole, do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyone, don't get too worked. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock into another world's, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Definitely. And that's it. Yeah, well, that's all we could say to you. It's the house we were just in. And we got 2. What can we do with... Okay, before I read all this, let me take a bite of tea. A bite of tea? What the fuck? Ah! A drink of tea is what I was trying to say. Good God. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting this game to have such a banger soundtrack. Like, this is nice. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues, at least during the important ones, and our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, Masked Man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Who are you? Some other time, kind stranger. Sure, let's go with that. Of course you aren't. You are a living, breathing man, as is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds. Oh, okay. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest to make mistakes. The latter being most definitive proof of my human nature, wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. Oh? It happens. I can testify to that as a doctor. I'm a doctor? Cut with the silliness, good sir. I could take care of myself. Okay, I'll continue. Need I remind a wise man like you of the fact that hunger is sated with food. Food can be found in shops. Shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I am sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust. I agree. I feel like you should be able to sleep in anyone's house you want. That's nice to have. Anyway, And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so, speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with folks out in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they close to recovery, don't they? So basically, there may be like a follower system of some sort. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe like certain characters you don't want to die. Be interesting to see. Or when they're close to their ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You will be seen as a benefactor, willing to part with your precious sleeping drought, I think, or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. Show me the way to Simon's house. I'll wait. 'Cause I'm curious. So how do you check your statuses then? I guess you go to other, no weapons. Wonder if it's under like, no, X, Z, tab, not tab. Control, Alt, space. Enter. Let's look at the controls real quick. Inventory is I. Oh, you can use a D-pad or a mouse pad or a gamepad with this. Map, diary, letters, character status, P. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there we are, boys. Okay, so we're actually okay right now. This is such a creepy atmosphere, too. Ooh! I love that. That is so cool. Is it nighttime? Oh, look at that cute guy. Look at him. He's like, hey. You know, actually, he is a little weird looking. Are we buds? I don't want to hurt you guys, okay? I just want to say hello. What do you want? This ain't your business. What is this creature? It just said nothing, just taking a stroll. Yeah, it just said not our business. The worm feels sick, head packed, blood boiling, belly freezing. Let the worm warm up. Let him take a rest. Don't touch us. We're dangerous. Get lost. I'm even more dangerous. Whoa, that's some stench, you animal. How on earth do you even live like that? Both of these are awful. Both of these make me realize maybe I should, like, can I back up? No. Both of these make me realize maybe I shouldn't just meander my way into every conversation, but alright, well. Also, is there a run? I feel like there should be a run, right? You know, I have come to the realization that, oh, you can quick save with F5. Nice. Well, let's quick save then, because I've not been able to save. So I'm taking it as a no, because there was no RPG type games where you could run. back in the day. I love that bell sound so much. If that's gonna play periodically, this is gonna be awesome. I am just saying. So it seems like it is. So currently, if you look down here, it is 7:15 on day 1. So it'll be interesting to kind of. I mean, it'll be kind of interesting to see if that bell does go off. Then it'll also be interesting to see how exactly I do restore my my like fatigue and stuff like that. Good morals and luck are a great help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. Personal standing can work wonders. What do you mean? No, it's a pie in the sky. Sorry, I can't help feasting my eyes on your outfit. Who was the mad tailor? No, this guy's outfit is fabulous. You shut the hell up, dude. Alright, good morals and luck are... What? How do you... I like our town. We're all... Okay, so what I said was, what do you mean? Because, I mean, what do you say to that, you know? I like our town. We're all one big family, but sometimes I get the feeling that we're all controlled by an unseen power, our actions, but fiction. It's quite possible. Well, I'm sorry. I was just saying, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna go in there just in case it's like Skyrim where, you know, or any Elder Scrolls game where if you go in there at a certain time, you get like ostracized by everybody. Anyway, anything I could do for you? No, thank you. You're just a helpful guy. Alright, well, I know where our first area is, I believe. Or at least I can probably guess. Is this the same guy I just talked to? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I actually think I am inadvertently getting kind of close to, where I need to be. Jesus, dude, this game is so pretty. For a game like, I know that this is a HD remaster of this game. But so far, it seems like this HD remaster is really good, but it also seems like the game itself just, like, looked amazing even back in the day. I mean, look at the way the spire goes off into the, like, clouds like that. That's crazy. And, you know, honestly, I get that this is supposed to be a dreary kind of vibe, and it absolutely is, but it also has a weird, like, heavenly vibe too, in a weird way. Like, just the way like the clouds and sky is, and I'm gonna guess like all those all these guys that are dressed the same are gonna talk the same, right? Yep, okay. You guys can let me know if there's any more I can say to them. I don't know if I should be going here yet. I don't necessarily want to, I actually passed it. I don't necessarily want to, talk to, like, everyone and read everything. I mean, I kind of do, kind of don't. I don't know if you guys noticed back there, but the entire time I was reading, I was struggling. This place is very explorable. We're also... This is where Maria is, apparently. Or at least maybe back here. I keep trying to press shift to run, but all it does is make me crouch. Well, I guess we can go in, right? Because, like, this is where... And then the other one is off... this way somewhere. But we'll talk to Maria first. Oh, you know. Who doesn't have this classic in their house? Oh yeah, and this classic too that doesn't look like a Cannibal Corpse album cover. Okay, so just turn... Yes, it does! It does! Guys, I know that's so dumb, but like... Oh man, I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I know it's so dumb, but like... Hey, you know what? There's a reason the devs put it in. Even they knew that it was cool. Alright. We got a weapon here. I don't want to take that just in case. I actually don't want to do too much in the way of searching. We actually did just get to here, so I am going to quick save. This also kind of reminds me of, like, the graphics of Amnesia in a way. In a way. Hey! Oh, hello. Okay. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Yeah, I mean, my character has said that I'm a doctor. I'm not entirely sure at what point... like, he said it out loud, though. I don't know. But I feel like I'm missing a piece as far as his doctorness is concerned, because it says he's called a bachelor. Which I guess to be a doctor, you have to be a bachelor. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop making myself look even more dumb than I already am. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. How is it that you know me? Appearances can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. I hope that happens soon. You're an arrogant girl, aren't you? No, I understand. No, it's a pretty normal ride. Pretty normal stroll. Definitely wasn't like a crazy alien thing that I saw. Weird mask thing. Weird snake thing. All of which are outside of the house that I started in. So, I have a lot to tell you, Bachelor Dankenvosky. But I dare not until you meet my uncle Gregory, good lord. Otherwise, he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. Some strict morals your family has. Yeah. They make much more sense than you may think. This is not a game, is it? For all that is holy, For all that is holy, do speak to my uncle and then come back to me. Otherwise, the excruciating anticipation will tear my heart into pieces. Alright, we cannot put your heart at stake now, can we? Where's your uncle now? Wait, I probably should have asked where's your uncle now. Okay. Close at hand, just next door. Go to the wing that's closer to the river. Its roof is shaped like a crown. I'll be back soon. Okay. Alright, well, see you later. So, I believe it mentioned he's like this way, right? Yeah, because Cain is the, yeah, like this is the, I guess, crown-shaped building, isn't it? What is that? You guys see that? What is that? Hang on. Okay. Also, it is so nice to have a game that I'm playing that has a decent map. Like, this map so far seems like it's actually pretty good. And let me tell you, like oh wow, voice crack. Lately, I've just been playing a lot of games on the channel anyway that's just had some awful maps. On my own, I've been playing like Slitterhead and Battlefield and Silent Hill 2 Remake, and those have had fine maps. Okay, we actually, I think, have some new characters about. Right? Like, you're new. You are horrifying looking. No thank you. Yeah, no thank you indeed. No thank you. Alright. Alright. 821. Too bad you can't run in this game. But that might be for the best. I mean, the exhaustion is definitely getting up there, but I wouldn't say it's like, you know, anything too bad. Got a very interesting tree here. I am gonna save. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm a little freaked out meeting this guy. This guy has been very hyped up. Alright, let's meet him.
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed
Couldn't agree
great
more.
unless the result
Like,
of a great
really
man.
speaking to the choir. Anyway, most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. We've been expecting you. He was at this. This is his house, is it not? Okay, whatever. Anyway, you need to delve into the minute of your. You need to delve into the minuate of, I don't know what the fuck that is, of your business with us, since your family is a well Guys, I'm sleepy, alright? I'm hungry. I can't really talk. Acquainted, Will. Acquainted. I know how to say that. I don't know what is happening, guys. I actually might be having a stroke. Acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Dun dun dun! Oh wait, I'm such an idiot. This guy is saying this to me. Duh, I've known that this entire time. That's why earlier I was like, but wait, didn't we just break it? Duh, guys, I'm telling you. Oh man, and I have so much more to record after this, but anyway, I can't believe it. It cannot be. Damn it, why did it have to happen just before I arrived, right as I found the chance to prevail? Who did it? Should I? Damn. That is what we want to find out. With your help, Bachelor Dan Kanvasky. What do we know? My brother was murdered last night under the strangest circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor of this man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family, there are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Has it occurred to you that your brother could have died a natural death? I don't know. I mean, maybe, right? But that seems like a little rude, right? That seems like... Because maybe one of them poisoned each other. So, you know... Or maybe Wait, who's my brother? So, yeah, maybe Simon poisoned him. You never know. Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Burka. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yes. Yes, I would have told you that I'd been brought here by the hand of fate not so long ago. A naive man I was. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own initiations. What do you think? I'm no fatalist. Categories like time, nature, fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. I like that response. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Really? Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time. I'm a fatalist in a fatalist sense of the notion, of course. So Simon wasn't aware I would come? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position in here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed herself for a pawn? But why? Oh god, we're still carrying on with the chess stuff. My sincerest condolences to you. Is there anything I can do to help? Let's keep going into this delusion. To grant you victory over death, was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you, Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. If that is indeed so, I feel obliged. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. Find my brother Victor, who is the wing next door. Okay. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called a murder of a bachelor. Dankenvosky. There we go. I think I said that. Right? Maybe? I don't know. We're just gonna say bachelor. I will help you in every way I can. I need some time to get my act together. I suspect you are not aware of these developments render my life work null and void. How? That's like gonna help with research though, right? So let's do this. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. I'm convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do you think I am inclined to blame you for that? I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? That would have been strange to say the least. That would have been strange to say the least. Do you think I am inclined to blame you for that? Yeah, I agree. It would have been strange. So we're going to this one. Okay. All right. It even opens up a nice little quest marker doodad for you. Or your map, not quest marker. Your quest marker is like this, the Q, which we will read that in the next episode because I will be definitely playing this again, at least 2 more episodes. Let me know if you guys want me to continue. If you guys have any other games that you guys want me to play, let me know. Or games you'd rather me play than this, let me know. So far, I absolutely love this game. So if not, then I'm just going to do a series on this. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do a part 2. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your pals. Help people discover Wilmo today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.